It's a cloudy day outside, and you know what that means. Weird lighting. Hey guys, it's V. Today I am going to be doing another empties video for you guys. I've got a bucket full of empties to share with you guys, so let's dig in. I think this is number 12 of my empties, but obviously I've done quite a few empties videos, so if you like them, I will link my playlist up here for you guys. But let's get into what I have in this little package this month. Start with the largest thing that I went through, and it took me like a year to go through this stuff. This is the Olay Ultra Moisture Vanilla Indulgence Moisture Outlast Body Wash, and I got this to shave my legs with because I feel like shaving cream is a huge waste of money and you go through it so quickly. Like I said, this lasted me like a year and it was super moisturizing to shave my legs with. It smelled nice. It wasn't like my favorite smell, but it wasn't a bad smell. It worked to shave my legs. I would totally repurchase it. I think this is like $5, like maybe. So I actually really loved this, and I kind of need to repurchase it because I've been trying some other body washes and they don't work as well as this one. So obviously I really liked it. I used the entire giant tube of this up, so I recommend it. Next thing in here is the Pantene Dry Shampoo, and I got this because Tati Glam Life Guru talks about it all the time and how much she loves it, and honestly I was not blown away by this. I was not a fan of the smell of it, and I didn't really feel like it made my hair look much less oily. I didn't really feel like it just impacted my hair as much as, like, say the Dry Bar one or the Nexus one that she also recommended. I like the Nexus one in terms of a drugstore dry shampoo much better than I like this one, so won't be repurchasing this one. There's even a little bit left in there, but I just don't like it, so I just stopped using it. Of course, I have got some Aveeno Ultra Calming Wipes in here, although recently I've been feeling like the packaging or something with these is different. I don't know what it is, but they just don't seem as moist as they used to be, and it's really upsetting to me because these are my favorite wipes of life, and I just feel like they're not as moist as they used to be, and it's so upsetting to me. So if you guys have recommendations for wipes that have this kind of packaging that you really like that aren't super expensive, let me know, because I just am getting to be disappointed with these, and it's very sad. Next thing is a little bath bomb wrapper. This is the Candy Bomb, and so this was a cotton candy bath bomb fizzer with a fun surprise inside. Well, the fun surprise was an eraser, so just to spoil that for you guys. But I got this actually from Torrid, but when I did my haul video where I talked about these, you guys said you can also get them at Target, so that's kind of cool. It was a nice bath bomb, and it made my tub smell really nice. It fizzed for like forever, so it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Next thing here is the It's a 10 Potion 10 Miracle Instant Repair Leave-In. Now, you guys know I absolutely love the regular It's a 10 leave-in product, and it's my holy grail. I use it every time I shower. Used it last night. I love that stuff. And this one, I loved it even more, you guys. It smells so good. There's still some in here, but it's kind of hard for me to get it out. I'm not one of those like really like get it till the last drop most of the time, especially with something like this in a spray bottle and it's thick, so it's kind of hard to get everything out. But this smells amazing, but they don't make it in a full size. Like, this is the biggest size you can get it in, and I just feel like it's such a waste of money, unfortunately. Even though I have a cosmetology license and I can get it from like Armstrong McCall, I still feel like it's such a waste of money compared to the giant It's a 10 regular one, even though I like this one so much more. So I don't know, mixed feelings only on the packaging and the fact that they don't offer it in a larger size. Maybe they do offer it in a larger size. Maybe it's just not at Armstrong McCall, which obviously, like, if I'm gonna buy it, it's gonna be from Armstrong McCall. So next thing in here is another It's a 10 product. This is the same, like, you know, line. It's the Potion 10 Miracle Repair Hair Mask. This was amazing also. I liked this better than the original hair mask also. This is one of those things I used to the last drop. And it just smells so good. Oh, it smells amazing. I love this stuff. And I haven't seen it at Armstrong McCall the last couple times I've been. I wanted to repurchase it, but I haven't seen it. So I would absolutely repurchase this if I can find it. Next thing is a Vanilla Blackberry Foaming Fresh Hand Soap from Ulta. I love their foaming hand soaps. Like, if you want a cheaper alternative to Bath & Body Works, Ulta has some amazing foaming hand soaps. The only thing that I don't like about them is sometimes they make this like screeching sound. Oh, there's still some foam in there. I'm gonna leave that one be. But sometimes their little thing makes this screeching sound when you go up and down, but it's cheap, so I'm okay with it. Next thing is my little mini of the Detox Dry Shampoo from Dry Bar. I talked about this in my video where I did like holy grail products that I have found from subscription boxes. I can link that video up here for you guys if you want to watch it, but I love this dry shampoo. I used it today. It's amazing. It smells like literal heaven in my nostrils, and I am so angry that it's so expensive because I love it. And I repurchased it for sure. So next thing is the Nourishing Coconut Milk Shampoo from Organics. I actually bought this because I was trying to help my psoriasis without using a dandruff shampoo. And I actually really liked this. I think I'm gonna repurchase it because it smells really, really yummy. Just smells like coconuts, and I am down with a coconut scent. I love it. So I actually was pretty happy with this. I don't feel like it helped my psoriasis, but it didn't make it worse, which is what I was just kind of looking for, was something to not make it even worse. Like, it didn't necessarily get rid of it, but it didn't do anything bad to it. So that's my review on the psoriasis spectrum of this, but otherwise I really liked it. Next thing I have is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. This, I've only used it twice, and it's very old and dried out because I used it a while ago, and it's not good for me. I did not like it. I don't like the wand, even though it looks like it would be really cool. I just am not a fan of this wand at all, and the formula like flaked on me and like smudged on my under eyes like really, really badly. When I didn't even put mascara on my under eyes, it smudged on my under eyes and looked horrid, so I do not recommend this one. Next thing is the Wella EIMI Heat Protection Spray. Holy Grail protection spray here. I don't really love the way it smells, but other than that, it's amazing. It's a super good heat protection spray. It doesn't make my hair feel like crusty or anything like that, and I use it before I curl or straighten my hair. So definitely have a new bottle of this because I repurchased it because I love it. You guys know I love that stuff. Next thing, this took me a lifetime to go through. This is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This one is the waterproof mascara blue cap one. I really liked this stuff. I have an entire another bottle of it, so I like it. I don't think I would purchase it per se, but I do like it. What I like it most for is at the end of the day, if I want to take off my lip color, but I don't want to take off the rest of my makeup, I'll usually just put this on a little cotton pad and just wipe my lipstick off. Kind of weird, but like, I don't care about keeping lipstick on throughout the day as much as I care about like my eye makeup and stuff. So I just feel like more comfortable when I'm chilling at home not having a lip color on, you know what I mean? So I liked this stuff. I would purchase it if I needed it, but since I have a whole nother bottle of it that I got from BeautyCon for free, then I don't need to repurchase it. So there's that for you guys. We have still got a lot of stuff in here. That was like all the really big stuff. So let's keep going. We've got a Revlon Color Stay Normal to Dry in Ivory, another Norm for my Empties. I love, love, love this stuff. So obviously you guys know that's my holy grail foundation. Next thing is the Bouche. Don't know how to pronounce it, but that is what the name is there. It's the Detoxifying Black Cleanser. I believe I got this in my Sephora play. It's not empty, but it's been open for a really long time, and I just am not a fan of it, so I'm throwing it out because it's kind of goopy and nasty, so I didn't really prefer that one. By the way, if you want to know why I have Band-Aids, SB bit me for absolutely no reason this morning, and it hurt really bad, so just so you know, that's why I have some Band-Aids on my arm. Next thing here is the Lasting Smiles Organic Lip Balm in Peppermint. Blake actually kept this next to his side of the bed, and he used it as a lip balm to wear before going to bed, and he liked it. He used it up, so I mean, you know, if that says anything, he's not super picky. He just puts whatever I put there, he uses. So I personally was not a fan of the taste and scent of this. I don't really like peppermint balms very much. I like something that's more of like a vanilla or cake batter, as you guys will see here in 1 second, because I have the cake batter chapstick. This stuff is so good. I used it to the last drop, and this one is always in my purse. I have one at my work. I had one at home. I have like 5 of these, and I'm gonna repurchase another one so that I can keep this next to my bed because it is such a good chapstick and it tastes amazing. Next is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. This one did not work for me. It's not an empty, but I've had it for a really long time, and the color never worked for me. The formula never worked for me. I wish that it did because it works for so many people, but I wasn't a fan. Next is a little mini of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I actually really like this. I'm like sort of kicking myself. I didn't buy it during the 21 Days of Beauty when it was half off, but I have lots of other primers. I did not need a brand new primer, but I actually really like this stuff. Every time I get a sample of it, I'm happy about it and I use it up. Next is the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner Ultra Skinny. This stuff is so good. It's even better than the like normal highliner, because what I love about this one, let me put this down so that I can tell you guys what I love about it. I love that it has this tiny little tip. The normal highliner has more of like, it's plastic and it's like a twist up, but it looks more like an actual pencil. It's much thicker. This is perfect for tight lining, and it makes me angry because it's very long lasting, and I don't have a bad thing to say about it except for that it's expensive and I don't want to pay full price for it, for a full one, because the amount of product that you get is just not worth it at all, but it's amazing. So anytime this is a 100-point perk, definitely snag it up. I really like it. By the way, if you see a lump in the comforter, that's SB right there. She likes to sleep under the comforter because she's weird. So next thing I have in here is another backlight priming filter from Becca. So I already told y'all about that. I like it. I get it as a sample pretty often. I don't know how that happens. But next thing in here is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Salicylic Acid. And I honestly didn't really use this much. Kind of like the Bouche one. It was sitting out for a really long time and it's been opened and now it's all gunky, and so I didn't really find that it was a bad product, but I didn't really try it enough to really have an opinion. But it's kind of nasty now, and I'm not a good skincare person. I'm not a person to ask about skincare because I don't do a lot. Honestly, I do not take care of my skin like I should, and I'm slapping myself because I should. I am 23 years old and I'm gonna look 50 when I'm 30, but I maybe someday I'll get in on that. Maybe I'll get my life together in that way, but not right now. So next thing is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer Base. I talked about this in my Holy Grail products from subscription boxes video, and I love this. I just don't want to pay the full price for the full size. It's one of those things, like Sephora Play is such a great subscription box because it introduces me to new things, but then I'm like, okay, so you introduced me to this primer that I like, and I go and I look on Sephora at how much it costs and it's $38, and I'm like, well, shit. I did not want to love that as much as I do now, but I really love this primer. Next thing in the empties bin, this, oh my god, why is this even in here? This is Hard Candy Brows Now Brow Fiber and Highlighter. I bought this when I very first started doing my brows, maybe like 4 years ago, and it's got this like highlighting stick on one side and then it's got the brow stuff on this side, and it's got a lot of fibers in there. Like you can probably see, it is very fibrous, but I bought this when I had brown hair and it is very cool toned, so it does not work for me, and I don't know why I've kept it this long, quite honestly, so I don't know, I don't even know what to say about that at this point. But next thing in here is the Derma E Purifying 2-in-1 Charcoal Mask. I was not a fan of this one. I didn't really like the way that it smelled, number one, and it's like really, I just didn't like it. There's not much to say. I just felt like the Origins one is much better than this one, so I wouldn't recommend it. It is cruelty-free, paraben-free, and 100% vegan and natural though, so if you're interested in those kind of things. It wasn't a bad mask, but I just didn't like the smell of it and I didn't enjoy the process of using it, and I didn't feel like it did enough for me, so I'm not gonna repurchase that one. Next thing in here is, I've got two NYX Micro Brow Pencils. I've got the shade Brunette and Ash Brown, which both of these I have had for quite a while because neither one of these colors work for me now. I think I've had these for over a year because my hair has been red for over a year, so I haven't used these since then, and they're not my color anymore. But I do love this NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I wish that the auburn shade wasn't so like orangey red because I feel like it would work for me if it was, but the chocolate one actually works pretty well for my hair color right now, so if I was going to repurchase it, that's the color I would purchase. But these two colors, not for me. Next thing is the Herbarian Bamboo Cream Frappe Skin Reviving Fresh Gel. I think I got this in my Sephora Play. It was either Sephora Play or Ipsy, because those are the only subscriptions I have. Hello, still mad at you. Don't touch my stuff. I'm still mad at you for scratching me and biting me earlier. Anyways, this stuff was actually really amazing. I loved it. I used it when I got out of the shower just as a moisturizer for my face after washing it, and it was really good stuff. So I would totally repurchase this, but I have 1,000 other moisturizers in like little sample forms that I'm trying to get through, but I need to remember that I like this because I did really like it. And SB just opened the door to leave. Okay, next thing in here, I have the Benefit Roller Lash. Do I need to say more? Has anyone ever said a bad thing about Roller Lash? Because I feel like they haven't. I love Roller Lash. I think it's an amazing mascara, and every time that I get one of these as a sample, I am very happy and I use it to the very end. So if that says anything about how much I love it, that's it. So next thing, I've got my Tarte Shape Tape. This is the fair shade, and I use this. I love this stuff, you guys. I do have a full lasting impression review if you want to watch how it wears. I will link that up here for you guys. I accidentally let it touch my curling wand, so it's got some acne. It's got a little pimple of some built up plastic meltingness on it, but I really love this concealer. I mean, who doesn't? You know, I think I got the Fair Neutral. I don't remember which one. There's 3 different fair ones, and I got a different one this last time around, and I like it, but I think that I would like the more pinky fair one the best, because I feel like I have sort of more of a pinky undertone to my skin. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know what my undertone is. I would love to find out someday, but I do get a lot of redness, so it's kind of hard to figure out what your undertone is when you have like kind of red cheeks. So I don't know, but this was awesome. Obviously I would repurchase it, but I think I'm gonna get a different shade next time I do. Only a few other things left in here. We have got the Lancome Energie de Vie. This is a smoothing and glow boosting liquid. It's like a moisturizer basically. This was one of those things that like half the sample was full, but the half of the sample that I did get out of this, I really liked it. Like the bamboo one, I did use it as like just getting out of the shower and then putting a moisturizer on. The only thing I really didn't like about this was it was extremely liquidy. It was basically like water. Like to put it on, you couldn't put it in your hand and then rub. Like I literally just had to like squeeze it on my face and then really quickly rub it in. But I did feel like it really moisturized my skin, so in that case it was really good. Only 2 more things in here. So the first thing is an Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Medium Brown. I've had this for a long time, and that's probably why it's in here, because I think I just cleaned out my brow products of all of the products that I will not need because they just are not my color anymore. So I love the Brow Wiz, but this color obviously is not one that I would use nowadays. I'm thinking about picking one up during the 21 Days of Beauty though. Thinking about it. Last thing in here is the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Best O, and I talked about this in another video, but I totally would love to have still had this. But unfortunately, the problem with the ColourPop liners is when you go to open them like this, the liner, since it's retractable, it's not really stuck in there amazingly well, and it shot out and it never came back. So yeah, didn't tell me why it was leaving. It just kind of left forever, and so now I've got an empty thing in here because it's gone and I'll never find it. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be buying any more ColourPop liners, just because I have this one and then I also have the white one, and I just don't appreciate the fact that they just fling out of their packaging so easily. Like, I know they're only like $6, but I would like to use the full $6 of the product before I lose it forever. So that is all my empties. Wow, we're at 20 minutes. That was quite a long video. I hope that you had a snack or like got ready, did your makeup with me or something. Yeah, but I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to show some love to the like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family, and I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys!